This video is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome to Cracklin' Rosie True Crime. I'm Cracklin' Rosie. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, giving the video a thumbs up. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for being part of the Cracklin' Crime crew. Let's get started. On February 4th, 2022, I watched a documentary on Law and Crime Network called Buried with Love: The Watts Family Murders. After seeing them all several times, I assumed this one would be more of the same. For the most part, it was, but then I heard something that I have never heard before. I listened over and over again. Then I went back to footage released in November 2018 by Denver 7. What I have found debunks the theory presented by several YouTube creators. The theory: someone else discarded the bodies of the girls in the oil tanks at Survey 319. Chris only learned of their location when Tammy Lee tipped him off during the interrogation. Let me be clear, I never bought into the Tammy tip-off theory. We will compare two clips of footage from the interrogation. The first from Denver 7 News. The second is a clip of the same footage from Buried with Love by Law and Crime Network. For the full videos, visit the YouTube channels noted above. Hey all, so this is the first clip. We will take a listen, and I will pause wherever I feel it's necessary for commentary. This is where Chris asks for his daddy.
Polygraph failed it. Yeah, because there's just too much emotion. So I mean, they're not gonna let me go.
Is there any reason why they shouldn't?
They know I had an affair. And they know. I can't complain about that.
Off topic here, but notice that Ronnie Watts doesn't look the least bit surprised when Chris mentions the affair.
conversation that morning. It was emotional. It was, told her about separation and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. What happened after that?
I mean, I went downstairs and I want to protect her.
What?
I want to protect her.
You don't want to protect her?
Again, off the topic or the subject of this particular video, but I just thought I'd stick my 2 cents in. Here, where Christopher says, I don't want to protect her, I don't want to protect her, there are theories flying around that he was actually referring to his mistress, NK. But in my belief, he has jumped on the narrative fed to him by Tammy Lee and Coder, and he is referring to Shanann. That's my personal opinion. Let's carry on.
I don't know what else to say.
What happened? Huh? She hurt him?
Yeah. And then I freaked out.
What now?
I freaked out and I hurt her.
You hurt her? Did they leave after that for a long time?
That just breaks my heart. So Christopher just told Ronnie that Shanann hurt the children and that he hurt her. And if you listen to that, Ronnie says, so did they leave after that? It's just heartbreaking. I also want to make it clear that I never believed, nor do I currently believe, that Shan did anything to her little girls.
So she started hurting the kids.
They were.
Oh, you guys want to?
Brand new appliance direct. Corner of
What? She smelled it. Or choking. No.
I didn't hear anything. And then when I was downstairs, I came back up and they were gone. I don't know, like me talking to her about that. Talking to her about separation and everything, about,
And she lost it.
I don't know, like, what else to say, like, I freaked out. Those are my kids.
So she, it's not that one time, you were leaving the place and going to work. And she freaked out over the separation and everything.
Like, she laid back down, but that's when I went downstairs, but I heard like a little commotion upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it.
Mm-hmm. And then you went back upstairs and she was,
I could see, like, she was on top of me.
what, choking her or? Did she kill her?
They're blue.
Both of them?
Yeah.
She choked both of them to death.
I freaked out at the same thing.
So Ronnie asks, did she kill them? And Christopher says they were blue. So he's just getting the information. It's just settling in with him now. Pay very close attention to the next 2 minutes or so, specifically when Ronnie Watts asks, "So would you do haul the bodies out?" Something of that nature. Let's continue.
How was it? How was it though? I didn't like call cops about it.
So when you're being all the bodies off or something?
Did you hear that? So what did you do? Haul off the bodies or something? Let's hear that again.
I didn't like call cops about it.
So when you're being all the bodies off or something?
I mean, I didn't know what else to do. I freaked out. I didn't know nothing.
Did you hear that chime right after? And then Chris goes back into, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. This is going to be important when we listen to the clip available through the documentary. I'm going to play it one more time for you.
So when you're being all the bodies off or something?
I mean, I didn't know what else to do. I freaked out. I didn't know nothing else to do. I didn't know what to do.
So she killed Lucy C. and choked him to death. You lost it and choke her or?
That's just rage. I hadn't.
So did you hear where Chris said it was rage? And then Ronnie's just, his breath rate is just increasing and he reaches for Chris's hand. This is very important. We're going to come back to this Denver 7 clip and notice how it seems to loop, almost as though Ronnie and Christopher are repeating something. This is very important. Let's get back to this video.
Like, in her heart, I know she knew about the affair. She just was waiting for me to say something and for me to deny it again. I think she just lost it.
That's when she went off and told her about it.
That's when the crying, happened. And that's what happened.
She almost didn't let me told her about or confirm the affair.
I didn't tell her how long. She just knew. She just knew. I could deny it all I want. She just knew.
Saying that she killed both of them over, was it the separation of the affair?
I didn't say her at all. She was hoping we'd go to counseling or something. I didn't like my counseling.
Poor Ronnie is just trying to process this, so it could be that that's why it's sounding looped or repetitive to me, but you'll hear in the next minute or so it really does sound looped. You pay attention and you be the judge of it. But did you hear Chris? He didn't want to go to counseling. Ugh.
She lost it. And another separation. Did she break up the affair that morning too?
He's never going to see the light of day again. Got that right, Chris.
Pretty much knowing the affair was going on, but we just profusely denying it.
See, that right there sounds like a loop. Anyhow, I'm going to continue on with this video and I'll research that a little bit more deeply. I swear I heard the exact same verbiage when Ronnie first reached for Chris's hand. But another video. Okay, so that was a snippet of the second interrogation from the Denver 7 footage, and that footage is available to everyone on YouTube. Just visit their channel. I didn't want to record the whole thing because it's very specific what I'm trying to cover tonight. Now we're coming into the footage which was obtained. The clarity is better, and as you could see on the screen, it also has the captions. So this will be very helpful to make out Ronnie's words and Christopher's as well. Remember, pay attention to when Ronnie asks if he hauled out the bodies or something, and then again when he reaches for Christopher's hand. Let's get back.
Bad or something? Absolutely. Come. Do you want to bring him in here? Flew across the country. If we brought your dad in here, would you please tell him what happened?
Ronnie and Cindy Watts are the parents of Christopher Watts. Cindy and Ronnie explained to me that they had actually been in direct communication with law enforcement, that Ronnie had flown to Colorado after speaking to Chris.
Polygraph. Failed it. Yeah, because there's too much emotions. So, I mean, they're not going to let me go.
Huh? She heard him?
Yeah. And well, no, not her.
You heard her?
The one,
She smelled it.
or choking.
She freaked out over the separation and everything.
I heard like a little commotion upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it.
And then you went back upstairs and she was...
Never. I could see, like, she was not
What, choking her or did she kill her?
They're blue.
Both of them.
Yeah.
She choked both of them to death.
I freaked out in the champagne.
What is being said is painful. It's hard to process.
So we could do all the bodies off or something?
I didn't know what to do.
So she killed OCC and Bill, choked them to death. You lost it and choke her or...
That's just rage. I hadn't.
The disbelief on Ronnie's face says it all. Here he's having to listen to his son admit to murdering his daughter-in-law. But at the same time, he's having to console him because he believes that his son is also the victim here, because he believes Chris, his daughters, were killed by Shanann.
Like, married and something or... Not babies.
That's what I feel horror about. They're in a freaking oil tank.
Did you hear that? Is this bombshell news just to me? This is the first time I've heard this admission on the footage prior to Tammy Lee coming back into the room. I'm going to play it for you again, just in case you missed it.
Believes Chris, his daughters, were killed by Shanann.
Like, married and something or... Not babies.
That's what I feel horror about. They're in a freaking oil tank.
So Ronnie asks, are they buried or something? And Chris says, Shanann is. And Ronnie asks, what about the babies? And as you could see on the screen, Chris says, well, that's what I feel horrible about. They're in a freaking oil tank. Tell me, guys, is this new for you? I always believed that they were there and he knew where they were, but I never heard it on the video footage. This is the first time I'm hearing it. I cannot confirm where Law and Crime Network got this footage, but it's obviously footage from the second interrogation that was not included or I couldn't find in the original news releases. Let's hear it one more time.
Like, married and something or... Not babies.
That's what I feel horror about. They're in a freaking oil tank. You know what
So there it is, folks. I'm not claiming to have discovered anything. It went right along with the narrative that I always believed. I just personally never heard that on the interrogation footage. So as you know, this is a premiere video. I'm going to be in chat with you when this runs, but if you missed the premiere, please leave your comments on the video for me, any questions or comments, and let me know if you've heard that footage from the news before. Thank you so much. Signing off, Cracklin' Rosie. Thank you so much.